Hey, it's Clay Trader for BullWarriorStocks.com. We'll take a look at a video analysis of ticker symbol FITX. We'll look at the daily time frame. So this one went on a pretty big move today. That's probably being a little bit modest, and nice to see that the action kind of started out yesterday. You can see volume crept itself up and was bigger than what has been the average for the past few months. And then today, big gap up. I'm not sure what happened. If I had to guess, I'm guessing there was some sort of news or maybe an SEC filing that came out. But regardless, something came out, and the market clearly liked it because it gapped up the stock. Stock did run and then fell back down. So, if I had a nitpick at the chart, the one thing that not a big fan of is this upper shadow here. But it makes sense when you consider people had all sorts of profits that were accumulated in this area. They were just locking in profits, right before going in the new year. So, not a huge worry, but if you were to ask me, what would be the one thing you could change, I'd just say, well, if it could have closed up a little bit higher to where the high of the day was, that'd make it a little bit better. But like I said, not a make it or break it or anything like that. But it's really just a question of, does this selling continue into the next trading period, which is not tomorrow because of is being New Year's Day. But so Thursday, is the selling pressure going to continue in? And if it does, then let's talk about some support levels that you'd ideally like to see hold. The first one, and all these supports I should make note of, were resistances going into today, but because the price is now above them, they're back to being support. So the first support is at 0044. So if you were to ask me what would make the chart look the strongest, my answer would be if 0.044 can hold strong through any sort of pullback or consolidation, that would make the chart look extremely strong. But if it doesn't, you do have these big two bad guys down here, the 50-day simple moving average and its bigger brother, the 200-day simple moving average, which is that pink line. Right now the 50-day is valued at 0036, the 200-day at 0038. So these will be the kind of Mac Daddy support levels, meaning you want to see the price hold above these. If this is a truly strong move, then the price should have no problem holding above these two moving averages here. Now moving on to resistance levels, pretty straightforward. You can see the profit taker stepped in today right up at the 006 area, which is not a huge surprise when you look and see there are some previous resistance there and there. So 006 is going to be the current level of resistance on the chart and going into the new year. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd like to direct your attention down here to my new trading group. What it is just a group of traders from beginners all the way up to battle-hardened veterans. I send out weekly trade ideas. It's a great environment for learning. So whether you are looking to learn or just simply get some trade ideas, I'd encourage you to check it out and hopefully decide to sign up. But if anything, up above, you can read some testimonials and see what other traders are saying who have already signed up for the service. So again, this was FITX. Thanks for listening and have a great new year.